if an offence is committed on a train that is journeying from Bukit Chaga Station to Woodlands North Station, then Singapore would have the primary right. And the converse is true. Earlier, I think a member said, what happens if you break down halfway and you're towed back to your original station? Then I suppose the destination will be where you're towed back to. And in that scenario, that will be the country that has the primary jurisdiction. Should the offence be committed on the reverse journey, I think I don't need to repeat that. You understand it will be the converse of what I've just said earlier. And Malaysia would then have the primary right. However, where there's public interest for us to conduct investigations into the matter, Singapore may request for Malaysia to waive its right. We have not hard-coded what public interest might look like, because each scenario could well be different, and it depends on the context, the different circumstances on which the case arises, and the way in which we might view our interest in a particular offence or the individual concern. So we've not hard-coded that into the framework here, but there is an arrangement within the bilateral agreements, and I would say also that it is not only in the context of such an arrangement where we have co-located the CIQs that issues of public interest might arise. In fact, it arises all the time when there are cross-border incidents, and you know that we have one of the busiest cross-border land checkpoints at the Causeway, and we've been managing this with the Malaysians consistently. There are situations where one country may well want to assert jurisdiction, but there's also a process for countries to discuss if both assess that there's public interest in prosecuting the case. As I mentioned earlier, we come across these occasions not infrequently. So as long as both sides adhere to this agreement, it is unlikely that anyone will be exposed to double prosecution for the same conduct.